All right, Gene, you ready to be counted in?
I'm ready, homie.
Ready in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Where my mom's at? Where my mom's wearing thongs, hitting bongs at? Raising kids, cleaning shits, need a long nap. Where my mom's at?
Where My Mom's At podcast with Christina P. All right. Let's get started. Des Moines, I've already sold out Saturday. So if you want to see me in Iowa, get your tickets now, April 9th through 11th. April 23rd through 24th. I'm just doing 2 days in Fartnix, Arizona. And then a one-nighter, May 6th in West Palm Beach, Florida. July 15th through 17th, San Antonio, Tejas at the LOL Comedy Club. July 22nd through 23rd, Liberty Township, Ohio. What a weird name for a place, isn't it?
Hell yeah.
Liberty Township. It does sound rather colonial, no?
It sounds like a spaceship.
Yeah, no? Do you get spaceship? The Liberty Township.
Yeah, it sounds like a mountain that they call a spaceship. It's like, yeah, we'll take off to the moon any second now. You just got to drink this Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Liberty Funny Bone. Your imagination went somewhere different. Mine went to what's the guy who's canceled? He was on the President show.
You'll have to be more specific.
Spacey.
Yeah.
You know, that character, I'm from Liberty Township.
Frank Underwood?
Yeah, and he's got like his pinky in his ear and he drinks a mint julep.
I do declare.
Yeah, Liberty Township. I hate to say it, it sounds racist, Liberty Township. But I'm sure it's not. I'm sure the people are the nicest people, always. Okay, Oklahoma, September 24th through 25th, at Bricktown Comedy Club, and then Orlando, Florida in November. And my goodness, if everything goes well, I'm looking at taping a special this year. I was supposed to tape one last year, but what happened? I don't even know. It's a time warp. Saatva Mattress Company. I've slept on almost every Saatva mattress known. I started with the luxury firm King Size, which is what got me excited about Saatva. I ordered my mattress online. It showed up quickly. They even took away my old mattress and disposed of it for like a nominal fee. They set everything up. It's wonderful customer service. You feel like you're just a king or a queen sleeping on these mattresses. I currently sleep on the Cellars, which is so much fun because it goes up, it goes down, it even vibrates. It is just a luxury, and you deserve luxury too. So check out Saatva. Saatva is the name of the company. And now go to saatva.com/theshit. And when you purchase your next mattress, you'll get $225 off. Saatva.com/theshit for $225 off the purchase of your next mattress. Do it. Do yourself a favor. Enjoy the luxury. The lost year. But I do feel, I say this every week, but it's coming to an end. What is it? We're supposed to have herd immunity by the end of April.
Yeah?
I think so. The vaccine is being distributed.
Who says that, though?
I think vouchers. I'm pretty sure the World Health or the CDCers.
The Fauchmeisters?
The CD
that?
Sizzles. Well, we're vaccinating peeps, so it's going.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get my vaccine pretty soon, too.
Oh, how's your severe obesity going?
It's getting more severe. It's I had a real good weekend. I think I got a lot of good work done.
Yeah, like what? Like Wingstop work?
Korean barbecue. It's the Asian food that really gets it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Korean food is the most perfect. You got your rib meat and then your veggies and then cabbage to make you fart, garlic, rice. Perfect.
Yeah.
Do you fart violently too, or are you used to it by now?
Not so much fart violently. I do shit violently afterwards.
Yes. Yeah. What do you get?
It's one of the it's actually Korean barbecue, I think, is the only meal that I have that I consistently need to dump while I'm actively eating it. Like, it's the only one where I go to the restaurant, I'm like, I blast it out and then I come back and refill it.
Finish, yeah. Let me tell you a little secret.
Yeah?
I've spent about 2 decades building an immunity to Korean food. It started when I used to work near the tofu house, the CBD.
Oh, BCD.
BCD, not
I
the
know
CBD.
that shit.
Yeah, on Wilshire. I used to work there in my 20s. and I would eat there at lunch and then blow it out my ass by 3 p.m. And I tortured myself for a good 2 years that way. And then I went to Korea and I would eat in those underground malls. Where you like nothing's in English.
Yeah, the stuff only the locals could eat.
Yes, just the pictures. And I would be like the only white girl being like, just give me that soup and give me that. I don't care. I'll eat it all. And I would eat it all. And I never blew it out my ass. And I think it was those formative years at the CBD tofu house. The BDC. the
THC tofu
The
house.
THC tofu house. Yeah. And then it was also dating a Chinese guy for 4 years. I lived with a Chinese guy and he made me eat all kinds of shit. So like chicken feet, that built my tolerance.
Yeah, absolutely.
So do you do sundobu? If you have the soup, that will strengthen your asshole.
Sundobu?
Yeah. It's that hot soup.
Nah, I don't fuck with soup.
Oh. Well, you mean, do you want to strengthen your asshole or not?
Homie, I'm strengthening my asshole in other ways. You believe me, all right? It's I got techniques.
You're stretching your
that
anus?
don't involve soup. Yeah, I got 2 fingers in there. I got 3 fingers in there. Yeah.
Woo! Well, is there a food you can eat that won't make you diarrhea or shit violently? Like you tend to eat foods that are high risk.
Yeah, if you don't, no high risk, no high reward.
Risk reward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the reward is other than getting to my vaccine weight, but
I'm so proud of you. How many more pounds do you need to gain to get to your vaccine weight?
I think I just need to maintain at this point. I think I just need to maintain.
Now, you're coming out as severely obese on Your Mom's House a couple weeks back.
Coming out.
It's so brave. I mean, in this era,
feels brave.
You have to commend everybody for coming out and being proud. And you are body positive, Nadav. We're celebrating your body positivity.
Yeah. Yeah, let's say hello to your new Gucci model.
There you
go. See me on the walls of Target and all that, right?
We will. This is the era of the marginalized. You are a hot commodity. So, but I have to say that you, to me, don't look severely obese. And I think that's why the word severely, when you said that, I imaginally pictured the 1,000-pound sisters.
Right, with the forehead fat.
Right, like you're so obese that the fat leaks in your forehead. It has nowhere else to go.
Yeah, I have no forehead fat. I have 0% forehead fat.
No, and you don't have much of a gobbler. I don't see a double, triple chin.
Oh, it's there. I hide it.
Oh, it's just under the beard.
Yeah, when the beard gets thicker, that's when I'm closer to my vaccine weight. Because I'm trying to hide more.
Where's most of your fat? Where do you carry? Yeah.
I want to say my thighs and possibly my banging ass.
You said the.
Oh yeah, my dick. I keep it in my dick.
Yeah, dog, your dick weight. Hey, that's Annie in the room. That's we need that balance. We need that dick energy. Annie's got dick energy.
Yeah, that fat dick energy.
Fat dick energy from Annie over there. No shit. Whew. Speaking of Annie, lots of positive feedback from my last episode with you, Annie. Have you had a podcast hangover? Do you feel like you overshared? How are we feeling?
Yeah, I went home and cried a little bit, but I'm over it now.
That means good show.
It was a perfect show.
According to you,
Banger.
that means it was great. So
Banger.
By the way, that definitely has to be a new thing now.
Where my dad's at?
No, SODE. Everyone talking about this BDE. It's about that severely obese dick energy. That's really what it needs to be.
I don't like how that sounds.
That's what it needs to be, though.
SOD. You down with SODE?
You down with this severely obese dick or not? Like that's.
Well,
I mean, can you say?
I agree with you.
I appreciate what you guys are trying to
do. but do you know why SODE is so much more impressive than BDE? Because put it this way, if you can still show an SODE underneath your fat, that's a legit big dick. You know what I'm saying? Like usually the dick gets covered by fat, right? Mm-hmm. So if you still have your BDE, you don't sound like you're on board with this.
Look, I'm trying to be body positive. I think you guys are better at it than I am.
Don't you dare body shame, Nadav. I'm celebrating your severe obesity. This is an era of encouragement. We're not shaming you. In this severely backwards era, this absurd time we live in. Oh fuck.
I'm just trying to get healthy, dude.
You're just trying to get healthy. Will you now after you get your severely just for those of you who aren't familiar, so Nadav qualifies to get the vaccine early because he is severely obese. That's the qualification.
Why can you not say that without laughing?
Because the word is so funny. There's a few words in the English language that get me every time. Severely, masturbation,
extremely.
Diarrhea makes me chuckle like every time. But the words severely and obese.
We're one step shy of morbidly.
Well, now that's interesting. And the gradations of fatness is severe. I would assume severely is worse than morbidly. No, morbid is death.
Morbid is bad. You don't want.
Well, let's
you don't
Google
wanna,
it,
You don't want
Nadav.
to be something that has morbid right in front of it.
Well, let's see. What's worse, to be morbidly or severely obese? One would argue morbidly because that means you're almost dead because of your obesity.
Well, I already know the BMI of severely obese, and that's 40. Oh, shit. Well,
So wait,
looks like morbid and extremely is the same. It's the same BMI. Great. Cool. Well,
let's read it to the listeners.
an individual is considered morbidly obese if he or she is 100 pounds over his or her ideal body weight. Yup.
So you're there.
I'm there.
You're 100 pounds over?
Probably.
Damn, and he's like 100 pounds under.
Yep. No. Yep. You got it.
You're severely skinny. You're skinny.
How skinny am I?
You're so skinny.
I'd say he's normal weight.
You need to take some of Nadav's
Nah, man.
fat. No,
What you mean? I'm good.
You're
I'm
good?
My body's good. We all about this body positivity, right? My body's beautiful.
You're beautiful.
Just
You're
like
perfect.
everybody else.
You're
Come on.
perfect. Your body perfect.
Anybody
Okay.
who doesn't say it the same, I'm gonna fuck you up. How's that?
Oh
How's
shit.
that?
Okay.
Me and Nadav, my boy Nadav, we gonna fuck you up. Yes, we gonna tag team.
Okay. Fucking Laurel and Hardy.
Yeah.
Okay.
That severely obese dick energy. What's up?
Hold on. Which one's Laurel? Which one's Hardy, Christina?
Yeah, exactly. All right. BMI of 40 or more, 35 or more, and experiencing obesity-related conditions. Do you have high blood pressure yet, Nadav?
I mean, I had diverticulitis at 25, so I mean, I think
Really?
I'm experiencing some obesity-related stuff.
Was that related to your obesity?
I think that was related to thinking salad was bad for me.
Yeah.
I avoided salad like the plague in pretty much college up until 25.
Okay. But this is good. Can I tell you something?
What is good?
I'll tell you what's really good about our discussing and bringing this out into the open is because snowflakes will tell you that you shouldn't shame people, everybody's beautiful, and also the lies that they tell people that there is no such thing as obesity-related health conditions. That's simply not true. It does cause health conditions. And the more we talk about this with you, eventually you're going to get motivated and you're going to want to diet. You're going to want to drop.
Yeah.
Through shame. Shame is the best motivator. Yep. Speaking of that,
Nailing it.
how you feel?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. You're really good at this shame thing, Christina.
got it.
You know just how to turn the knobs.
Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's cultural because Hungarians have zero filter. Like my family was always very direct. I mean, Israeli too. Fuck
Yep.
you guys that talk
No,
some
yeah,
shit.
we have very similar families.
Yeah.
My family is very direct too. They're like, what? Do they not have gyms in America? Whenever they'd see me, I'm like, well, they have them. I just don't go.
But it ain't the gym. I feel like it's food really. It's food. You could fucking work out all day and then you go eat something and it's ruined.
That's true. I mean, it really is all. I do everything on the weekends. You know,
That's the damage you're doing.
That's when I pack. That's my vaccine time.
What's your sad eating weekend? Tell me. To be honest and be honest.
Sad eating weekend.
Like, where does it start? Is it Friday you get home and you're ordering stuff to the house?
It depends if I'm doing something Saturday or Friday, because I mean, if I'm working for most of the day, I'm just eating normal on Friday. But I mean Saturday. It gets a little crazy. You know, I order breakfast. I never have breakfast. And I'm like, ooh, I had breakfast at 10. Well, it's like 2 hours later. I'm still kind of full, but I think it's lunchtime.
And you push past the fullness feeling.
Well, yeah, because I just tell myself, don't worry, you'll be hungry by the time it gets here. And I'm not. I'm not.
I've done that too, actually. We're like, you preemptively order in case you might get hungry in an hour. Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, so you're morbidly obese by heart.
I am. I have to, it's everything in me to not eat all the time.
Well, I'm glad you could push through it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the COVID diet really helped.
So then I should get COVID.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't. Okay, so what you're saying is I'm doing
so
everything
confusing.
backwards.
Yeah.
This is.
Now I don't know what to tell you to do. The COVID diet is what started me on my journey.
Yeah, because you look great. You've
Thank
lost
you.
so much weight.
I'm so skinny.
You have bangs.
I've got the bangs now. My husband forced me to get these.
You're really turning things around in COVID.
I know. I'm working on this nose ring. That's the next thing I'm doing for Tom.
Ooh-wee.
I know. I don't really want one, but I'm doing it anyway. As kind of like the tattoo I got when I was 20. Like I didn't want it. And then
You didn't
everyone
want
else.
the tattoo?
I didn't want it. And even at the time, I was like, this is a bad decision. I'll take that one. Like I totally.
You just picked it off the wall?
Yeah.
Oof.
Such an idiot. I totally got peer pressured because we were all on Road Rules at the time. We were filming Road Rules. It's like Road Rules 6 Australia. You can Google it. It's everywhere. And we all decided to get tattoos together, and I didn't want one. And I just remember being like, well, I mean, everyone else is getting a tattoo. I guess I'll get one. And then I got a tattoo, and I literally just pointed to the wall, and I was like, well, I'm Year of the Dragon. Oh, there I am. I'm Year of the Dragon. I'll just get a dragon tramp stamp. And that's before they were called tramp stamps. They were just...
What were they called back then?
Just lower back tattoo, or I don't fucking even know. So there I am. This is the first episode. We're jumping off of Waimea Falls. I'm maybe 20, 21. I think I just turned 20. 21? That can't be right. Maybe 22. I don't fucking remember. 21 or 22. There we are.
Oh, man. Look at all these Jankos.
Janko?
Yeah.
What's Janko?
It's like the bell bottoms.
Oh, like baggy.
Yeah, the Juggalo jeans.
Oh, is that what I'm wearing? Yeah. Hey, man. 1990. God. Shit, I don't even remember. 98, maybe? Yeah, it was a long, long time ago. And that's when I got my sweet tat. Oh, there's a promo card for it. It was a good time. I really liked being on Road Rules. I enjoyed it. I still love reality shows. I keep in touch with almost everybody here on this card. Yeah. Nashville, well, Chadwick lived there. He just moved. Keefla's in Atlanta. I see him when I pass through. Shane in Canada. He and I text almost weekly. And yeah.
God damn.
I know. Real bonding experience.
You really are the personality champ.
I know, right? Why? Because of my cool tats?
No, you just maintain friendships that I don't think anyone else would maintain.
You think so? Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if I was on a TV show like 20 years ago, I'd be like, that was past me. I don't need to bring that shit to the future. But it's like you actually like all these people.
I do.
They're good friends of yours.
I do, yes. Well, because we shared a very unusual experience together. I mean, Road Rules at the time was the show, right? There was actually, no, that's not true. The Real World was the show, and we were the red-haired stepchild of the Real World. And, you know, back in the day, MTV was awesome. So everybody watched the show, and it was huge, and it was very surreal. And this is before people really knew that reality shows were really heavily produced, and it was innocent. Like, not a lot happened on these shows. If you watch them now, you know, like maybe somebody got into a fight. Now it's like some girl gets, you know, they have sex in a hot tub, and then the other one violently takes a machete and hits the other one in the head, and then it's like, what is going on here?
Well, I mean, do you remember what made Jersey Shore popular?
Snooki?
Snooki got punched in the face at a bar by a dude. And then it exploded. They're like, hold on, you could hit women on this show? And then everyone just started watching it.
I know. And I have to say, I watched every episode of Jersey Shore, and I loved it.
I was like, I cannot wait to see
who
else gets punched in the face next.
It's the best. I absolutely loved it. Yeah, I love it. And I love everybody on these reality shows. So
yeah, I do love this stuff.
Yeah, it's like, and it forever changed television. It really changed everything. So, yeah, shout out to Road Rules season 6. And Theo was on, what is it, 7. I think he was after.
Was he Road Rules or Real World?
No, he was Road Rules.
He was Road Rules.
Yeah, Mexico, I think. And so who else is in comedy now? This guy Timmy Beggy used to do stand-up. There's a few of us.
Oh yeah, and then there was one of them turned into be like a WWE superstar, Mike.
The Miz.
The Miz.
He's great. He's so sweet. I really like him.
I remember his season, Back to New York.
Yeah.
Him and Coral.
Yeah. So wow. Free stuff is awesome, but free stuff to spice up your bedroom is even better. Okay, what am I talking about? I'm talking about Adam and Eve. I know you're listening to this and you're like, Christina, that's for spicy people. Well, you're a spicy person and you're with somebody who deserves all the spice and all the sauce. Let me tell you, I've been with the same man for 15 years and we've lasted and we have a vigorous, exciting sex life thanks to adamandeve.com. I go on there, I get all kinds of surprises, toys for him, toys for her, and now you can select almost any one item for 50% off, and then Adam and Eve loads on the free stuff. You just have to enter the offer code WMMA at checkout and get 10 tantalizing free gifts. A sexy item for him, a special gift for her, and a third item you'll both enjoy. And 6 free spicy movies plus free shipping. And also, by the way, it comes in a discreet box, so your neighbors won't know. Nobody's going to know what you're buying. That's WMMA. WMMA offer code WMMA at checkout at adamandeve.com. OMG, Bright Cellars is here on my desk. As you can tell, I love white wines. Bright Cellars is the wine subscription service that helps you find wines you love while making wine more accessible to everyone. Because I don't know anything. I don't know what a varietal is. I don't know what tannins are. You don't have to with Bright Cellars. You take their 30-second quiz, and Bright Cellars will pair you with 6 unique and personalized wines. And then the wine is sent right to your door, so you're not carrying a heavy case of wine from the store to your house, which is fantastic. And what I like is I get to try wines from all around the world. Where's this one from? South Africa. South Africa. Nailed it. I love this one. Western Cape. It's fun. Why? Because I always buy the same stuff. And this one gets me trying different wines. And I absolutely look so impressive to my guests when they come over. And the premium. Bright Cellars members also get access to exclusive premium wines from select private wine labels. It really is a great experience. For Where My Mom's At listeners, we are giving you 50% off your first 6 bottle orders from Bright Cellars by going to brightcellars.com/WMMA. That's Bright Cellars, CELLARS.com/WMMA. You can take their 7-question quiz to get your wine matches and receive 50% off your first 6 bottle order. Grab your passport and travel the world of wine by heading to brightcellars.com/WMMA for 50% off your first Bright Cellars box. I got to tell you, though, a lot of these people aren't fucking nuts, though.
You don't say.
Well, the later seasons, because I did a couple of challenges. Mm-hmm. And like I said, the first 6 seasons, like Road Rule 6, it was still new. They were casting kind of normal-ish, right? And then by season 12 or whatever, it was off the rails, man.
Well, I mean,
I'm like, what the fuck?
What season was Puck in?
Okay, so Puck is even before me. So
right.
Puck is San
and wasn't
Francisco.
he like Mr. AIDS or something? Like, didn't he?
No, Pedro had AIDS. Oh, okay. He was in the same house as Puck. Everybody had AIDS. They all fucked each other in the butt that season.
It was the late 80s, early 90s,
San Francisco.
Butt fucking in the streets, right?
Butt fucking. Oh, it was a good time to be there. So Puck was the first, I would say, of the more colorful personalities to be cast on these shows, and he was ratings gold. And let me tell you, so I did a challenge with Puck, and I was endlessly amused by him. He knows how to work this whole thing. He really did. He did a great job. I remember one time he was yelling at a producer on the challenge I did, and he goes, come on, man, that's a YP, not an MP. Your problem, not my problem. And I was like, that's crazy. He just is yelling at a producer.
That's where you got that from?
Yeah, YP, not an MP. That's from Puck.
Yeah, because I got that from you.
I know. That was from Puck. You can thank him. And I went to his wedding in Jamaica.
Thank you, Puck.
He got married on the Real World Challenge to Betty, and I was there. Like, what? Who gets married on a challenge? I'm sure they're still together, happily
You know
married.
what? I think that's a work smarter, not harder. I feel like that wedding budget was definitely covered by not him.
By not him, that's yes,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah.
It's like
you know?
MTV. You want this exclusive? Pay for my wedding.
That's basically what he did, which was great for
Yeah.
him. Yeah, it was perfect. It was
Way
hilarious.
to go, Puck. He really knew how to work that room.
I'm serious. He really did. He knew how to, because he knew that he was getting ratings for them. And he was like, he would get all kinds of good stuff. He's a smart guy. I wonder if he's still alive. I don't know if he's still around. Let's see if Puck's still alive. I don't know. He seemed like a very intense personality. I'll say that. He was very intense. Death. He's still alive.
Yep, he's still here.
Mm-hmm.
He was born in 68.
Okay, so he's still alive. Good. In other related news, I mean, you guys know I'm a huge Anglophile, and guys in the booth, I'm sure you didn't see it, but this interview with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry has gotten me all kinds of feeling things. I mean, I watched it last night, and then I rewatched part of it today because my husband was sweet enough to DVR it for me because he knows my obsession with the royals. And look, if you don't follow any of the drama with the royal family, you got to start now because the shit is so entertaining. It is bananas what she reveals and what Prince Harry reveals. So first of all, the royals, they don't say shit about anything. Okay?
Right.
Never. They're supposed
Mom's
to
the
be
word.
veneer. Yeah, the veneer of like we're close to God. We're these figures who are untouchable. And then that got ruined with Diana giving an interview in the 90s, and that was like explosive. Well, this Markle interview takes a big fat hairy shit on Diana's interview because this one is wild. I mean, she's accusing the palace of racism, that they are racist against their baby, Archie, because they didn't give him a title and they didn't give him protection. And I was like, woo, which is probably true. I mean, come on, there are a bunch of crackers in the White House, in the Buckingham Palace. I mean, it's generations of crackers. But they would have been good had they integrated her into their lives, because she made this great point that, look, the Commonwealth is mostly people of color. Would have been great for them to see a princess, who looked like them. But no, they didn't do that. You got to watch it. But the point is...
Was it a 60-minute interview?
So Oprah did it for CBS. And it's a 2-hour sit down. And this Oprah is so good. She is so good. I mean, this bitch has been doing these interviews. She starts as a journalist, Oprah, and then she interviews people for how many years, right? And she's an older, smarter, wiser woman, and she just knows how to fucking zone in on Meghan and get her to say just the best thing at the best time, the reactions and who said that and who exactly and da-da-da-da-da. Oh, it was just poetry. But, the whole time I'm sitting there and you go to yourself, oh my God, at the end of the day, she's spilling dirt on her in-laws, and you're
Right.
like, fuck, bitch, like these are your in-laws. The whole time I'm like, regardless of, because what was what and who said what, and if they're racist, like, God, that's terrible. But like the whole thing of like, those are your in-laws, bro. Like, you got to maintain something,
Yeah.
Ooh, it made me sweat. It makes me sweat just talking about
She's
it.
going back home she's going back to the palace once she's done with Oprah, right?
No, so what happened is they decided to leave London and leave royal. Well, they wanted to go part-time on the royal duty. So royals, what they really do is they tour the Commonwealths, right? They keep a presence. They do charity work. They show up at the Children's Hospital and they bring press to causes, right? I know, I'm sure amongst other things I'm not aware of, whatever.
Wait, they bring press to...
Meaning like they have causes that like Diana was big into disarming bombs, minefields that were active and people were like getting blown up or AIDS, children with AIDS. And these Diana chose causes that were like controversial. So for instance, when she came to New York and she went to Brooklyn and she hugged a little black orphaned girl with HIV, it was like, oh my God, Princess Diana is actually touching a girl with HIV. At the time, they didn't know if it was contagious, and she would take these, quote, unsexy causes. So they give attention to causes, what I'm trying to say, like, so that people are made aware or whatever the fuck. So So anyway, they don't offer Meghan Markle's son a title, which is silly because he's the great grandson of the Queen of England, and they say it's because that she's a person of color and the child is mixed or whatever.
What kind of title would he have? Like the
Prince,
Duchy of Wales or
the
whatever?
Duchy, the Dusher? Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know. I'm not sure what that would be.
The jester
the court jester
of Sussex.
I know, but something, and then give him protection because they're so in the public eye. And they said, no, you can't. We're not going to give you any of that. So they were like, well, then why are we doing all this? We're under severe scrutiny, and the press was just hammering Meghan and hammering her in really, really obviously racist ways, like really being crude about things. And she was like, all right, let's get out of here. Let's protect her. She was getting depressed.
Wait,
so then they
the
came to the
news
US.
was being racist towards her?
Yeah. Are you being sarcastic? I can't tell.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
They
yeah.
were printing articles where it's just like, hey, the Merkel is, I don't even know what is she? Is she
I don't know.
lazy? Probably, right?
Okay. No, I believe mom is. I know she's got some black. I don't know I don't know what her racial breakdown is, but I don't know. So they went to Canada first, and they asked if they could go part-time on their duties, and the palace was like, no, how about you go no time on your duties, and we're revoking your protection and we're revoking your everything, whatever money.
Jesus.
So they're like, gosh, it's just a whole big mess. But man, talk about wild. You understand? I guess I get it. She wants her kid to grow up protected.
But then it's just like, hey,
scary.
homie, if you're not going to do shit for me, we're going to not, there's a whole bunch of nice things that, Markle's probably doing.
She was an actress. She was a working person before all this.
Right. So
I
it's
know.
just like, hey, I left a fat life in America.
That's
to
what
come.
she said, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're locking her in a palace, and they take away your driver's license when you enter Buckingham Palace, like when you become a royal.
Uh-huh.
She's like, they take your driver's license, they take your keys, they take everything, and you're just like locked in there. And she hadn't gone out in 2 months at one point because they're like, there's too much press around you. She's like, I've been out of the house in 2 months. Whatever. It is fascinating.
Boy.
Do yourself a favor, get on that, goss. And then also, more important news, Hilaria Baldwin has returned to Instagram. And I couldn't be happier about this one. And she returns to Instagram with a mystery daughter. So Hilaria Baldwin, the husband is Alec. They already have, I believe, was it 5 kids? This is baby number 6. Just mysteriously shows up in the baby pile.
These are all of her kids?
Yes, bro.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, I promise you.
I can't even 1, 2, 3, 4. That's too much.
Is it 5 or 6
That's
now?
6 kids.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
way too much. Did she have these 2 at the same time?
So that was the big mystery. So she has that last son, and then this other kid shows up just like 5 months later, and everybody's like, what's going on? Turns out she had a surrogate produce a girl. They wanted a girl, and they had all boys. Yeah.
She had a surrogate that was actively pregnant while she was actively pregnant. That is the most insane fucking thing I've ever heard.
I know.
Slow the fuck down, Hilaria.
It's bananas.
Jesus.
It's bananas.
Maybe you don't need 6 kids.
It's like, and we live in an era where you're not supposed to judge anything anybody does ever. And it's like, no, this is fucking nutty. Like
Yeah.
okay.
You shouldn't be allowed to do this.
Yeah. I mean, but here's the good news. They have the resources to have 5 or 6 kids. So that's cool.
I agree that they have the resources to take care of them. But I mean, you can't have Irish twins that are being born in 2 different bodies.
It's bananas. It's banana. I can't imagine you being able to give your attention to this many children and young two babies and toddlers and it's a nightmare.
Yeah, look at her trying to look cute and tired.
She always looks cute and tired. She's very cute. I don't know, man. I don't know why the I know you're not supposed to, but put it let me just. How many cats are you allowed to have? Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, the state regulates how many dogs and how many cats you can own. Yet it's perfectly fine to pump out as many humans as you can. Okay, here we go. What is this? The first. Okay, under Los Angeles law, a resident can have up to 3 cats.
Wow. And even that's too much.
That's a lot. Okay, so you can have 3 cats. This is as of 2015. I don't know if it's changed, but in LA, Tres gatos. I spoke Spanish. Tres gatos. Homies is what I meant to say.
Did you mean
Hombres?
hermanos? Is that what you wanted to say?
Chomos?
I don't know. Chomos? Homies? I'm drinking all this wine. It's the perfect time to segue to our sponsors, Bright Cellars. I've been drinking this all morning. Ugh, shit. Is my kid going to get into kindergarten? Probably not. Not after this airs. Yeah, so you can have 3 cats total in the city of LA. You can pump out 6 kids. It makes absolutely no sense.
I mean, I feel like at any point, you should never be outnumbered by the things you have to take care of.
No, dude. Let me tell you, even at the point where I had 2 dogs and then a newborn and a toddler, I was so overwhelmed. It was just such a nightmare. I don't know how people do this. This is nuts. This is a mental illness, right? To have this many children. It can't be normal.
No, yeah. You can have 2 kids. You can have 2 dogs. You can have 2 cats. Not any more than that.
What do you think's the crazy amount? I would say like 4 tops kids. 4 tops, bro. And
I mean, I'm the youngest of 4.
Right?
It's too much.
But it was too much for you?
I mean, I'm trying to think of me being personally responsible for 4 kids, even with a partner.
It's not.
It's
It's
so
so
much fucking
hard. Yeah. I mean, okay. But what's the void? Like, what's going on with her? Is it the newness of the baby? Like, I'm like, because it's exciting to have a new person. Like, is it like the emperor's new clothes? Is that the right analogy?
But it's one of those, I feel like it's one of those things where it's like,
what are you doing?
homie, finish your dinner and then you can have dessert.
Right.
You know, finish raising this first, like once this
The
first
first
one's
5.
18.
Yeah.
Once this one goes to college, have a new baby. Get the surrogate involved, you know?
Yeah, it's wild. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's like, what's really going on? Like, go hug your husband or like get a dog. But the 6, fuck.
Yeah,
all
let's
right.
see if we can get to the bottom of that.
Yeah, I don't know. But she's doing all kinds of weird
Oh, but her
She's
shit
a
is
cute
just
kid.
all kids.
She's really
I
into
get
being a
it.
mom.
It's her life.
No, it totally is. It totally is. She's great. Look, and as far as I can tell, she's a great mom. Like, she's really into this. She's really invested. She's all about that life.
Yeah. At least these kids definitely have good, like, it seems like these kids are living a life that they like.
For
which is great.
sure. Like, I don't think she's being neglectful, but it is kind of, it does make one go like, what? How many?
Look at Alec here.
Yo,
His
1,
face
2,
says
3.
6 is too much.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's 6. Yeah, and he's old. He's like 70. And he's got a fucking kid foot on his face.
Yeah, he's
like,
getting kicked in the face.
That's what happens all the time. Every time I lay down in my house, I get kicked in the head. Somebody elbows my tits. Somebody's jumping on my vital organs. That's what it is. You can't lay down. You can't be vulnerable. That's when they get you. Let's read what I spent the last month. Oh, here's her apology. Yeah. So Hilaria Baldwin, the story was that she was claiming to be Spanish. Long story short. Truth is, bitch is from Boston. Like, let's be real. I spent the last month listening, reflecting, and asking myself how I can learn and grow. My parents raised my brother and me with 2 cultures. I mean, here we go. Okay, so she's still apologizing for who she is. Like, what? Who cares? No one cares. Right? I mean, like, look, bro, we enjoy you. We like you as you are. You don't need to apologize.
Yeah,
you're
just
wacky.
Change your name to Hillary.
Yeah, Hills. You're from Boston, Hills. Chill, bro. Chill. I love her. I still love her. I still love Hilaria, and I look forward to more Instagram posts, and I thank you for being entertaining. That being said, as you know, I'm a huge fan also of the Nextdoor app, and I recently got a wonderful notification yesterday. Nadav, if you could bring that one up. This one is titled Sex on the Grass. That's right. Friday night at approximately 8 p.m., my neighbor was taking her garbage out when just outside our door, there were 2 teens on the grass, girl on top of boy, oblivious to anything else going on around them, fornicating. I suspect these teens are part of a group who smoke a lot of weed in the alley on 15th. Just about every day. I politely opened my front door and suggested they take it somewhere else before the police arrived. I'm all for the pleasures of life, but perhaps some of these pleasures not be displayed in public in a neighborhood with lots of children.
Aren't there lots of children everywhere?
Everywhere. That's always my favorite argument is like, well, what about the children? What? The children can't see anything weird. The children can't hear anything bad. Like, well, then you say that, what's that? What are those 2 doing? Well, they're wrestling. I don't know. You lie. You make stuff up. You lie to your children.
Yeah.
It's, okay, so my favorite is fornicating. Like, she's ripping out the biblical language.
My favorite part is I suspect these teens are part of the group who smoke a lot of weed in the alley on 15th. She has a corkboard at home with pictures of who she thinks these kids are with red yarn connecting everything. Right. She is putting a case together, and this is Exhibit B.
Right. It's like Homeland with what's her name? She's bipolar with jazz music.
Crying all over the place.
Yeah, what a psycho. Cover up her name, though. Make sure, because her name is up there.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Well, okay. What do we think? I think that and by the way, she is not all for the pleasures of life. I guarantee anybody that writes a post like this on the Nextdoor app is not for any pleasure in her life. If I saw 2 teens fucking, I would just hose them down. Wouldn't that be the best?
That would be the best.
2 teens are fucking on my lawn. Sweetie, go grab the hose. And then you call your kids out and you're like, come watch this. This is how you handle 2 teens fucking. And then you hose them down. and then those teens don't fuck on your lawn anymore. Like, that's how you handle it.
No joke. I think everyone involved in that situation would like that. Because now these 2 teens have a story. It's like, yeah, we were fucking on this front lawn.
It's a great story.
We got hosed down. Like, they're never going to forget that shit.
It's a great story. Or at the least, she could have videoed it instead of just writing a post.
Well, then that's getting, we're getting
into pornography laws. That's true. That's true. Well, I'm always thinking for the people.
Thank God you're bouncing this all off your legal team.
Oh, I know. I like how she's like, I politely opened my front door and suggested they take it somewhere else before the police. Excuse me, teens. Once you finish smoking your pot, would you politely take it somewhere else? And also, this woman is such a square. I don't know if you know this, but the teens who smoke pot in the alley probably aren't the same teens who are fucking on your lawn. Because the teens that are smoking pot in the alley are probably doing like chill stuff, right?
Right. They
playing
progress
video
a little
games.
differently.
Yeah, like you don't go to like, it doesn't make you randy. Generally, I'm thinking alcohol leads to effing on lawns.
Right. Yeah, this lady is just connecting dots. Here's what's happening is that she's definitely complained about the teen smoking on 15th.
Yeah.
And no one's done anything, right?
Yeah.
So she's just like, see, guys? See? Now they're fucking in the streets. That's definitely what this post is.
Fucking in the streets. Wow. Fucking in the streets. Fucking in the streets. Well, where are these teens supposed to be effing nowadays? Everybody's home with their moms and dads. These teens are horny and they need somewhere to F. Okay?
Yeah. You can't smoke. You can't F where you smoke weed. You can't shit where you eat.
Well, not only that, like it used to be that your parents went to work during the day, but now during the pandemic, everybody's parents are home all the time. So these teens have nowhere to F. That's a huge problem. Just kidding. What if I was like, we need to give teens safe spaces to have sex with each other?
Right. Don't just offer them condoms for safe sex. Offer them your bed.
Offer them your place.
Say you'll leave for about 2 hours, exactly 2 hours, and you'll knock loudly before you enter any room.
God, stop shaming these teens. We need to be sex teen positive. Yeah.
We gotta let these kids fuck.
You gotta let children fuck. That's where this is all headed. That's where society is going. How dare you shame these teens for their expressing their sexuality? You're homophobic, transphobic, teen-phobic. Yeah, so my thought on teens effing on grass. I mean, first of all, how dumb are these two teenagers? Like, they must have been blitzed. I'm assuming you're that fated to F just like ride cowgirl on somebody's lawn, unless it's nighttime, in which case, no biggie, right? You know?
If it's nighttime?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
fuck wherever you want if
teens
it's night.
fuck wherever they want.
Out of sight, out of mind, baby.
That's what I did, yeah. Well, and another thing, I do believe it is a very important skill for teenagers to learn to sneak around and find covert places to do drugs and have sex. I don't understand these parents that were always like, yeah, just do it at my house. You should do it at home. You should have sex with your girlfriend or boyfriend at my house and get high. Like, what are you talking about?
Completely agree with you.
Yeah, being a good person, an adult, you have to learn to be crafty and slink around and find places to F and not get caught like these two dopes. Right?
Right. You need to learn when someone gives you a set of rules how to still do what you want without getting in trouble.
And that's the essence of life. That's how
Yeah.
you figure it all out. This episode of Where My Mom's At is brought to you by Lemonaid Health. The new year is a great time to check in on your general health and well-being, especially in the middle of a pandemic. Lemonaid Health is a virtual medical office providing you affordable health care without the need to use insurance and from the comfort and convenience of your home. Lemonaid's virtual medical team can treat anything from anxiety and depression to birth control, delivery, and more. How great is that? Is there anything worse than having to go to the pharmacy every month for your birth control? Lemonaid's providing Where My Mom's At listeners with their first month of anxiety or depression treatment for a discounted price of $5. Normally, it's $95. Service is cancelable at any time. Lemonaid's expert medical team will help you work out how long you should continue treatment based on your unique situation. Best part, you get your FDA-approved meds directly to your door in 2 to 3 business days. Take the first step towards feeling better. Visit lemonaidhealth.com/WMMA to get your first month of anxiety or depression treatment for only $5. June Shine Hard Kombucha is the most insanely delicious and, believe it or not, better for you alcohol. I know. I love kombucha already, but I feel cool when I drink it in front of my husband because he thinks he's the alcohol champ, and now I am with my new hard kombucha beverage. It actually is better for you alcohol. It has real functional ingredients. It's low in sugar, easy on the gut, gluten-free, and full of probiotics. June Shine is the champagne of kombucha. They use green tea and honey as opposed to black tea and sugar for a smoother, less acidic taste, which is great because you get kind of a nice light buzz. You don't get bloated or too full when you're drinking June Shine. We've worked out an exclusive deal for Where My Mom's At podcast listeners. Receive 20% off plus free shipping site-wide. I recommend trying one of their best-selling variety packs. It's a great way to try all their delicious flavors. Go to juneshine.com/WMMA or use code WMMA at checkout to claim this deal. That's JUNESHINE.com/WMMA. June Shine can also be found in over 10,000 stores across the country, including Whole Foods, Safeway, Kroger, and Publix. Now, Annie, I imagine you were a very horny teen. Where did you F your ladies? You didn't do it at home. No way, right? Single mom?
No, yeah. Well, I grew up, here's the thing. I mean, I was one of those kids where, she didn't let me do nothing until I was old enough to just do it anyway. But because of that, now I'm wild as shit because I didn't fuck anywhere when I was a kid. I had none of that going on.
You didn't have teenage relations?
Not like minimal, man, minimal. Like compared to, I feel what most kids do, at least back then. I don't know about now, but minimal. Like.
And is that because were you nerdy or were you just what was going on?
No, my mom was just super strict. Like, I mean, I was one of those kids where if you played with them outside, you would randomly hear a toot, toot, "Where are you? I don't hear you right now." And be like, "What the fuck was that?" Like, "Oh, that's my mom."
What's the doot doot? That's her horn.
That's a walkie-talkie. She would put me with a walkie-talkie around. If I went further than that walkie-talkie radio signal,
I love it.
I'm fucking. I ain't coming back. She's gonna lock the door.
I like that. No, I like
No,
this.
wait, no. Hold on. I feel like you're not
great
understanding the
idea.
moral to this story. Now I'm wild as shit. You don't want your kids to be like me.
Well,
Don't give them walkie-talkies.
But I do think you're very resourceful. You're very self-reliant. You're a very bright kid. And I like those attributes too. And
Maybe after the show I could tell you all the bad things that are about me that you don't want your kids to have.
also, as your employer, you may not want to tell me. Have we forgotten that bit? Okay. Well,
My bad.
but here's the thing. Okay, I do want to put a GPS on my kids. Is that bad?
Yes.
As children, I like 5 and 5 school age.
I don't think that's
Not
a
teenage.
bad. When you say GPS, you mean like put the Find Your Friends on their phone or whatever?
If they had a phone, I'm talking like I want to slide some stuff in their socks or something, so that. Well, hear me out. If they get kidnapped or some shit, guess what? I'm gonna fucking find them.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if they don't get kidnapped, then you're the mom that puts GPS trackers on their kids.
Yeah, who cares? They won't know. But they won't know.
You ever see that episode of Black Mirror?
Yes.
Yeah, that's gonna be you. You gonna come in? She's gonna be like, how'd you know I was here at this lake that I didn't tell you that I was
know.
going to? That all I'm doing is fucking this dude. Remember how you said that they got to be able to find a place to?
Well, that's adolescence. I'm talking like children. No.
Oh.
Listen, you train them well as children. Theoretically, so by the time they're teens, they only make halfway stupid decisions. So that they're smart enough to be crafty and resourceful and just not reckless. You know what I mean? Like, I know that's ideal, but you want them to be somewhat smart.
Can you put like a chip in their neck like a pet? Can you
I'd
do
like that. I'd like that.
Like,
A
is
chip.
that a thing that people do these days? Because that one is pretty, I think, not super invasive, right?
Like
It's
a dog
just-
chip? Like
Yeah.
they chip the ear?
Yeah, don't they do that? Am I crazy as fuck right
They
now?
do it with dogs.
I don't think they do it with people.
Not yet.
I mean, why not though? Because isn't it very like low? It's not invasive at all. I mean, man, they cut skin off your dick when you come out. They can't put
This
a little
is
chip
true.
in your shoulder.
A chip in your dick. That's a great idea.
Difficulty of the operation that makes them decide whether it's a good idea or not.
I like a chip in the dick. That's permanent.
No,
Yeah.
no, we're not putting chips in dicks.
Yeah.
No, Christina.
God, and I wish there were birth control for boys. Like, I wish I could make them sterile until they're like 30, you know?
We were very close to finding that. I was on one of those testing programs where they give you that like those test pills, and it was male contraception. Yeah,
And?
we were close. Well, we didn't get there, but
We?
yeah, I was working with the doctors very closely.
You're on the science.
You're
team.
lying.
Yeah, I mean they asked me to come in a little cup like twice a week, and
You did
I'd
medical.
consider that close enough.
You did
Yeah,
medical
that's close.
testing. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
really
I
did?
Yeah, I did the. I mean, I was just trying to make money at the time, and they
Yeah.
were like $1,500 for a month or two. I'm like,
Easy.
easy. What? Of course.
Wow. And you took the pill every day?
Well, no. I ended up actually. It didn't end up working out. I did it for like a couple weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't get paid. I got paid maybe like a fifth of it because they said that my blood had a little bit too much cholesterol in it. So
Oh.
When was this?
it was a long time ago.
Nice as last.
And you never followed up on the high cholesterol thing?
I was just like, well, I guess I'm not. I guess we're just not for each other, you know. That's okay. I'll just move on.
Oh, shit.
We have fun.
Shit. Yeah, I do wish they had a male pill, and I do wish I could track my children.
Wait, are you seriously gonna GPS track your kids? Like put one of those squares on them?
I would when they're little, not when they're teens. I don't know. I mean, look, you get so scared of losing them once you have them. I used to think that was absurd until I had kids, and now I'm like, I will fucking murder you if you look at my kid.
But it's also like I think you're already a good protective parent. Like you're not really letting them out of your sight. You're not leaving them with people you don't trust, right?
No, never.
So why do you need?
I don't know.
Why do you need to track them?
I don't know. What if just I don't know. Nadav, too many things, too many questions.
And also, let me just add
Yeah.
one last
Sure,
thing. Is
go ahead.
If you're saying that before you had kids, you were like, I was always like, why would you be crazy with it? And now you're crazy about it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're saying now that you wouldn't do it when they're adolescent, but if you do it now,
I might do it
then
later.
it would make sense to just keep it, right? Like, it hasn't hurt. I might as well keep it on them.
It's a slippery slope, isn't it?
That's what I would say.
I know. You just have to train them to be resilient and and strong and smart, hopefully. The training young. And then
Right. Train them so you don't need to track 'em.
Jason Bourne training.
Yeah, you just quiz them like, where are the exits? Show me where the exits are.
I'll tell you though, like my mother was like that to the point where like, dude, by the time I was like 12, I was on the bus and I was just fucking running these streets. Like I was gone, bro. Like I want to go to Hollywood. Yeah, I'll get on the fucking bus. I'll take like 5 buses and I'll end up on Melrose Avenue. I'll ditch school and I'll go to Melrose. Like
Right.
crazy at 13 in LA.
That was crazy times, though. That was crazy time. Like, I feel like a lot of people, like, I remember
Crazy.
people saying it was just like, oh, yeah, I left and, like, I just had to make sure that I was back by sundown, and that was,
100%. That was my childhood.
Right.
100%. You could just get on a bike and ride the neighborhood with your friends, and we would play in the LA River, which is the LA sewer. It's not a river.
Yeah.
And like, you know, you're just free. And it did teach me like how to get around. I don't know. Is the world that much more dangerous, or just do we hear about it now? That's the question.
Yeah, I think it's probably just the news. It's probably just the news that's showing you more and more people getting hurt, but really this is the safest it's ever been.
Right. That's kind of where I'm at. I wonder. I don't know. Because you don't want to totally shelter them because then they're going to be idiots when they grow up, you know? Anyway, we got to follow up. Let's do some voicemail follow-ups. Oh, and I want to do mom confessions. Ooh.
Hi, guys. So I am listening to the last episode that was just put out, and you guys are chatting about somebody in the studio that has a rat problem, and it's giving me a fucking headache because you guys are talking about borrowing a cat. I have a couple cats, and if I move or bring that cat somewhere, they hide for like a good week or two, sometimes even more before they come out. And that's just like, that's not just my cat thing, that's just what cats do. So you would have to borrow a cat for a good month before he would feel comfortable to come out and murder some fucking rats for you. So there's that. Also, is this a Pazsitzky effect or what? Because you could just hire somebody. Bye-bye, guys. You got them coming up in May.
Are we the dumbest people alive? We're so stupid. The whole time we're like, you should get like a vat with Vaseline and then put poison on the bottom, or like hire a cat. I know. And the whole time, like, you just hire a professional. You could also just hire a professional. Stupid.
Yeah, outsource it. That's always the move.
God, we're so dumb. like I think YMH Studios should pay for his rat treatment. Like at this point, okay, I'm just gonna buy Chris Larson the Exterminator. How about that?
Man.
Early Christmas gift.
Wow.
Well, it's making me crazy that he's living with a rat.
No, I know. This is what a treat for Chris.
He probably doesn't even care. He's not even in the room. We'll talk about it when he gets back. Ooh, let's do some mom confessions. I fucking love those. If you have a mom confession, by the way, 213-375-5184. Now, I like you to tell me the truth. Tell me what's the ugly truth. What do you feel that people don't say about parenthood that you want to get off your chest? Or what are your deepest, darkest? Let's talk about it. All right, here we go. Mom confessions. Go for it, Jeans.
Hey, Mommy. I have a mom confession for you. I gave birth to my son about 2 months ago. He's my first. I adore him, but we're very much in the trenches of the newborn phase. So my confession is that I'm exclusively breastfeeding, and even though I read all the available research about how marijuana use while breastfeeding is not recommended, every once in a while, I take a small puff from my vape. I don't do it every day. I don't usually use enough to feel high, but rather just get a little buzz. So I may be a terrible mom, but it makes me feel human again. So, yeah, that's my confession. Love this show. Thanks.
Well, let me tell you something. I would bet you that there are strips you can buy that test your breast milk for THC. Nadav, Google THC breast milk strips, because there's strips you can buy that can test your breast milk for alcohol. And I would be willing to guess milk screen. Just click on that. THC strips for milk. Here we go. Extra sensitive marijuana, nicotine, and alcohol urine drug test. Nope.
Oh, no,
go back to the other
it.
one. Okay. There you go. Use spring. There. Anyway, my point being, it has to exist because there are alcohol screening ones. There has to be. So go on Amazon and see if you can find a test strip, and that way you don't have to flog yourself about it. Smoke your vapes, do your vapes, and then fucking test your shit. Or what you could do is freeze some milk, and then and then pump and dump after you smoke your weed, and use the frozen milk. See, I'm sure there's a thing, isn't there?
I don't know. It's a little harder to find.
I'm sure it exists. There has to be. There's a whole industry on Mary Jane these days. Anyway, good. Thanks for that confession. That was amazing. I like that. Give me the next voicemail. Native.
Hey, Mommy. So I have a bit of a combination mom hack and mom confession. So I've had a lie going on for the better part of 12 years with my children. When we're at the grocery store and they're asking for junk food or candy and I don't want to buy it for them, I always say, "Oh, sorry, kiddo, that's the fake candy. That's the decoration candy." And so I've got my children fully convinced that when they run out of something at the store, that they put out the decoration food so that the store always looks well-stocked and nice. My 10-year-old I still got with the other day, and he says, "Oh, man, why do they always do that?" Like, this poor kid's like, "I just want a goddamn Butterfinger for one." So thought I'd share that. Maybe use it on your own. Keep it high and tight. Have a good one.
I love that. I just did this today where, so every time I prepare myself a plate of food, Juju sits on my lap and immediately eats all of it. But if I tell him it's spicy, he won't eat it. So today I had like a sweet plate of food. I was so hungry. I was like, "No, it's spicy. The salad's spicy. This meat's spicy." And he wouldn't eat it.
This salad is spicy?
I was like, "This kale's spicy." Just so he wouldn't touch it. I'm like, "Don't eat my food, bro." Like, he was gonna eat lunch in a minute anyways. Like, but he always eats my shit. Yeah, just tell him it's spicy. All right, that's a good one. We have one more mom confession on the V-mail.
Hello, my queen above 18. I am calling with not a mom confession, but a nanny confession. And for that reason, I won't be telling you my name. My nanny confession is I've been a nanny for 6 years, and I started with a new family this past year. The 4-year-old boy has been testing boundaries and patience, which is the essence of all things children and parenthood and raising little hellions. And so one day we were playing a monster game. We were chasing each other around, and he was behind me, and while I was running, I accidentally elbowed him in the face, and it felt good. I mean, of course, I made sure that he was okay at first, but later on that night, I got home and told my husband that I elbowed him in the face and that it felt good, and now my husband thinks I'm a psychopath, but that's okay. Keep feathering it, brother. Bye.
Yeah, I get it. And if the kid's fine, no harm, no foul. Totally good. And usually it's men that laugh at the violent stuff. So good for you. Enjoy yourself. Here's some email mom confessions. I've been potty training my almost 3-year-old son, and he has turned into actual Satan. He is very independent, and the potty training has made him extremely defiant. There's not a second of the day he isn't doing something he shouldn't, of course. The last 2 weeks, I have found myself dreading my son waking up in the morning. Sometimes I just wish I wasn't a mom, or he would disappear for a week or two. I am sick of this kid, or at least this is just a phase. Thanks, Jeans. Yeah, I know what you mean. I usually get sometimes when they're in like these horrible phases, I get this feeling of like infinite suffering where you're like, "Oh my God, this is never going to end. Like, it's always going to be this horrible with my kid." And then usually it clears up. Before you know it, they're on to something else. And it is just temporary, even though it's so hard. But thank you for sharing. That's true. I'm 21 years old and have no interest in being a mom just yet, but here's my confession. I babysit my little cousin with autism and help her with virtual school. She is just starting to speak at 9 years old now, so she is repeating everything everyone says. That includes all the bad words. Her new favorite thing to say is, "This is bullshit," and "this bitch," because that's what she hears me say when her teacher asks us to buy more materials or yells at parents not to assist the children and have them ask for help. The sad part is I get very excited when she cusses because that means we get kicked out of class and we are done for the day. Sometimes I feel bad because her teacher will kick her out of the Zoom lesson and she is missing out on learning. Anyways, love the show, love B. That's funny. I love it when my kids swear. I like it when my kids, not all the time misbehave, but some stuff is just so funny that you're like, that's like Juju's still saying God damn it. He stopped saying fucking God damn it. And now it's just God damn it. And every time he does it, we're like, that is so funny, dude. God damn it. Because he can't say it right. And God damn it. Oh, it's cute. Yeah, I have a hard time disciplining the stuff that I think is inherently funny. Like even last night, Ellis did something rascally, and I had a paper towel that was wet in my hand, and I just threw it at his head, and he started laughing. And then it turned into me like, he's like, again, more. And then I got like a bunch of paper towels, and I wadded him up, and I was like, fuck. Like, he's like, I was chucking him at his head, and he really liked it. And then Tom got in on it, and then Tom starts hitting the kid with the paper towels, and we're like, man, all these fucking toys in this house. And it's the wadded up paper towels. He was laughing and laughing, like just, shit, being bad is too much fun. You can't be good all the time. It ain't fun. It ain't fucking fun. And that's what school is for, right? That's where they can be normal on straight, narrow all the time. Not at home. Fuck that. I can't do it all the time. I'm a comedian. Come on now. Okay, let's do, we haven't done in a long time is, I didn't know your mom was that strict, Eddie. I'm sorry. I'm still reflecting on the walkie-talkies, which I really like. And I get it. She didn't want to lose you. She loved you.
No, yeah, that's the thing. Everything she did was because, again, I mentioned it briefly, but being a single mom, I think, is the toughest job in the world. So,
yeah.
I mean, what the hell is she gonna do? Try to watch me with half the resources? But yeah, she didn't want me to do anything anywhere with anybody for any reason. She used to call. I said it on the Honeydew that she used to call the kids that would go outside and like have friends over and go to movies and stuff. She called them throwaway kids. She used to say that to me.
What do you mean? Like, because their parents would just let them go do stuff and...
Yeah, because the argument would always be like, Mom, like all these other kids are doing this and that. They're going to movies and they're like, she's like, yeah, that's because their parents threw them away. They let them go outside and they don't care about them.
I like that.
And I believed it for a real long... I remember the when I stopped believing it was when I told my friend who was one of those throwaway kids that...
And he's like, fuck your mom.
Said, what did she call me?
Yeah. This bitch.
I thought that was real. I thought, like, I said it to him being like, hey, man, it sucks that your parents, like, don't care about you, And he's like, what are you talking about? Like, that's not cool. Why did you say that?
Well, so your mother was that strict that she wouldn't even let you go to the movies with your friends? Like, she couldn't drop you off and just pick you up?
It's funny that you're saying even. That was so high. I never even considered that a possibility. I just wanted to go outside. You know what I mean? Like, go outside, go around, run around with my friends and stuff. Going to the movies, like, myself, if you said, your mom doesn't even let you do that, I'd be like, even? People do that? Like,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
So she was that afraid, she was fearful to lose you, or what, you were going to get kidnapped, or what was the fear?
I think there's too many, because she was afraid, like that I would get kidnapped or touched or whatever. And also, I'm black, growing up in a super white neighborhood. So what if a dude doesn't like me and he takes me in a car? She was scared of way more things than I could list. And she just didn't have. You need that balance, that energy to be like, someone is in there. Nah, let them touch the hot stove. She never had that, so she's just gonna keep going with it.
Well,
walkie-talkies and cages and all that.
Well, she did right. You're still here, and you're a smart kid, so she did right. She's good. Yeah, fucking lock him up until he's 18.
I'm doing just fine. Fuck it.
You're
lock
doing
him up.
great. You're doing great. I mean, look, she did what she had, and fuck, yeah, I get it. I mean, I get the inclination. I really do. It's especially she's a single mother, dude. Ooh, it's tough.
No, I no matter what, all that happened, she gave me way too many good qualities and was a caring mom in general, or I've heard too many where they really were, you could call them throwaway kids, that, like, where they would say it themselves, and I don't envy that life. I can't imagine what it would be like to grow up like that. So I mean, I love my mom to death. Her parenting skills were funny to think about now.
Yeah.
Like having a little walkie-talkie.
It's fun. That's brilliant, though. I mean, it's actually brilliant. And if you were out of range, she was like, what the fuck, dude?
I would like to reiterate, though, don't do this.
Oh,
It's not good because, I mean, number one, you're going to be the only mom that does that, which means your kid's going to be the only kid that does that, which means he's going to get teased forever for it, which I did.
Yeah.
It was not fun. Don't do it. And it didn't really save anything. If someone was going to kidnap me, they're going to go outside the walkie-talkie range like that. And then it's like, now what? What did you just solve?
I mean, I also listened to a podcast from a policeman like a year or two ago about children that do get kidnapped and molested. And it's usually not the stranger in the bushes, they say. It's not the guy at the playground who's a creeper. It's the guy who's like embedded in your kid's life. Like the kind man who shows up and wants to help your son with, oh, your kid wants to go to do soccer, I'll take him, and then he ingratiates himself into your family. And like, that's the kind of creeper you have to worry about, the dudes, the uncles, those folks that are already there. Ugh, God, I hate everybody.
Yeah, that was the again, one of the many qualities that you got to applaud her for. She told me never. It doesn't matter who it is. Doesn't matter if it's an uncle, your own father. Never let them do what or touch them or say something to you that you don't like.
Yeah.
Don't ever let that happen unless I'm approving it.
Yeah.
So in that way, in the times where the walkie-talkie wasn't around or she couldn't have that leash on, then it was like now she can at least have her there in that way, and that did work. No one could ever tell me like, oh, I'm a cop, like you have to do it. I'd be like, nah, talk to my mom. She knows better.
Yeah. I tell Ellis is old enough now. I tell him all the time, like, hey man, who can touch your penis? I quiz him. He's like, I swear that's what I say. I go, Ellis, who can touch your penis? Mom, dad, doctor. Yeah, a doctor only if mom or dad are there, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I swear to God, we do fucking flashcards.
Your first homework, and then who could touch your dick?
Who can touch your dick? Good night. I love you. I do. I tell him.
I love it.
Fuck. Yeah.
Your kid's gonna grow up to be smart as hell. I only talked to him for like 2 minutes, but he was pushing these buttons. He was already getting to work. He was amazing.
I think he might want to do what you guys do one day. Pushing buttons. He loves pushy buttonings.
Homie, the minute he can walk in here by himself, I will teach him everything I know.
I love that.
Love it.
I would love that for him. And he likes to know how things work and stuff. He's a very fun kid.
He's going to be a smart one.
I hope so. We are supported by Spotify and Higher Ground. Spotify and Higher Ground launched a new podcast, Renegades, Born in the USA. President Barack Obama and Bruce Springsteen sit down to discuss the country that's given them both so much, chronicle the stories of its people, and connect their own search for meaning, truth, and community with the larger story of America. They may seem like unlikely friends, two men with very different backgrounds and career paths, yet they built a friendship on their shared sensibilities and a belief in the American ideal. In Renegades, Born in the USA, we get to eavesdrop as they reminisce about their hometowns and role models, explore manhood, fatherhood, and growing up in America, and examine the sometimes painful distance between the American dream and the American reality. And they get into some trouble with a joyride in Bruce Springsteen's vintage Corvette. How fun is that to have Barack with Bruce Springsteen? Don't miss Renegades, Born in the USA. Episodes are available now on Spotify. Listen free, only on Spotify. You just don't want a dumb kid, right? That's not the goal. What's the worst? I'm trying to think. Yeah, you don't want a dopey kid. I mean, that's got to be tough.
Would you
Just
rather a dumb
fucking
kid?
Loser.
Would
Yeah.
you rather a dumb kid or a kid with a small dick?
God, I mean, is there anything worse than a small dick kid? I mean,
I'm talking micro penis. You know what I'm saying?
fuck.
Yeah. Micro penis,
Okay.
or like he's just dumb. You know, like and not
Tommy
like,
John's dumb.
Yeah. Like he again. There's not like an actual disability, but he's just straight stupid. Like no matter what you teach him, he's like, no, I want to have fun. Bleh.
Yeah, he's that guy. He's woo!
Yeah.
I gotta do you up, baby. But a micro penis will destroy your life in some ways. Not necessarily. It'll make your life way harder. But Tony Johns is so dumb that he actively ruins his own life over and over. Like both things will present different challenges, right? An intelligence deficit, he makes really bad decisions, Tony Johns. He could end up in prison. So I would have to go with micro penis and then look, first of all, thank God that women are so forgiving and sweet. He could find a woman who's like, I actually really prefer micro penises. And by the way, because of apropos our discussion of small penises on children, a woman wrote in saying, hey, I prefer small penises. So there are women who prefer. I should fucking find that email, yeah?
I mean,
do you want to pause?
I won't say.
You're like, she's a liar.
This fucking lying woman, this liar face.
I'm sure some women would prefer smaller. I mean, I really can't imagine why. But regardless, I can't imagine any woman would prefer a micro penis. That doesn't even make sense. Like, for what reason?
I'll tell you
what could you get from it?
Though. Some women do not like. I wish I could find this email. I'll find it for you.
Now, I understand again if it's too big. I know some girls don't like it big because it hurts. It's too much work or whatever. But micro penis? I mean, who would prefer
I'll
that?
tell you who would, okay?
Okay, shit.
Saints.
Satanists, lesbians.
I said saints.
Oh. Satanists, witchcrafts, witches, wizards, warlocks, vegans. I don't know. Okay. The Jewish,
What?
Jewish women? No. I've heard that. So there are some women out there in the world that, believe it or not, don't enjoy penetration. So you might find a woman who's like, I don't really enjoy penetration. Some women have conditions where it physically hurts their vagine to have a penis inside. So there might be a lady out there who's like, dude, great, because I hate penetration. It's like, I don't like sex that way. Great, let's do that. And he could be perfect. I don't know. Sex is, there's different ways to have sex, you know? It's not all about dick going into vag.
But again, though, if you're saying you don't...
And he's like, but wait a minute, I don't... What are you saying, Christina?
Excuse me. God.
Yana, if
Dicklock can't put his fucking head around.
What? Okay, so I would get, if you don't like penetration, then you don't want a penis at all. Why would you prefer a micro penis? Then you just prefer no penis.
Yeah, I mean, you may not want penetration, and he might not want to penetrate because his penis is so small. Maybe he doesn't feel it when he's in a vagine. So then, you do other things. Maybe you still like men, but you don't necessarily like penetrative sex. You might just like to do other stuff, They could do mouth kisses, hand touches.
And he's not buying.
And he's like,
I'm gonna have to do some research on this.
Are you okay? Did your head explode?
You got my brain in a pretzel with this one.
Jeez.
It's okay to have a micro penis. I just don't understand why anybody would prefer it. It's very obvious that it is a disadvantage in many ways. So I'm trying to understand how someone would prefer.
Some women not.
Understand every kink?
Do I understand every kink?
Maybe this is just the kink you don't understand.
Yeah.
A micro penis kink?
Or a preference.
I mean,
it could be a preference.
If you can think it exists, right?
Interesting.
That's
I mean,
absolutely
hey,
true.
fuck it. Fuck it. Yeah, it's got to be something.
If you can conceive of it, it is happening right now. Right now, someone listening to this is like, I love micropenises. I cannot believe Annie doesn't understand my love of micropenises. I prefer them. I promise you. Right now, somebody in Lithuania or wherever is listening to this, like on some tip of the world we're not even thinking of. I guarantee it. So listen, if you're listening or watching this and you love a micropenis and you're a woman or a man, write in and tell me why. WhereMyMomsAt at gmail.com. Educate us on why a micropenis is preferable. There you go.
Thank you.
Ready?
I really need this information, so I would appreciate it.
Wait.
It's the community service the world needs.
Thank you so much.
They're so fascinating. Will you Google micropenis and do they have regular?
What are we trying to get out of this?
Well, because I want to see. Are the balls the same size in relation?
Oh, you want me to Google pictures of it?
Yeah.
All right.
I just want to see what they look like. Because I want to see if are the berries as small as the twig or is everything the same size?
I'm seeing just a lot of pictures of rulers and pigs in blankets.
That's because that's a G-rated search. There's Alex Jones with tits.
The shirt that says I have a small
what?
penis.
This is Hitler. Like what? What is this Google search?
Oh, here we go.
Okay. So the balls are in relation to that. That's fine. Like, it's not the end of the world. I don't think it is. Women are very, like I said, there's women that don't enjoy penetrative sex, believe it or not. And so maybe he might enjoy it, but she might not. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They'll
that's
find
for sure. Like, what I want to 100% reiterate, he will absolutely find a girl that's down. That's not, that's not a problem. Like, he will get in his way more than girls will get in his way.
Yeah.
I was just trying to understand the preference. You know what I mean? Where women would seek that out is what I was trying to understand. But I mean, hey, I'm not saying it's impossible.
Well, you hate people with
Oh
micropenises,
boy,
and
shit.
you should be canceled.
I'm about to be canceled. Fuck, I just started.
And he hates small dicks.
And he hates micropenis people, everybody. Let him know. Not okay. Do better, Annie.
Shit. So now, hold on. So now we got severely obese.
Yep.
Dick energy, and now we got micropenis dick
There
energy.
you go.
Shit.
We start and we end on dicks always. How do we always get on dicks on every one of these fucking shows?
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Studio Jeans. Let's close on some Pazsitzky effect. Oh, we have voicemails. Let me hear those. I like those a lot.
Hi, Mommy. This is Casey from Houston, Texas. Welcome to our great state. I have a recent Pazsitzky effect. I watch my husband every morning disgustingly using the bottle of mouthwash that is on our countertop. He pours it into the lid of the bottle, then rinses the bottle lid back out after he uses it and puts it back on. And then the water drips back into the bottle and down the side. And I thought, I had an epiphany. I can have my own bottle of mouthwash.
Oh, wow.
And get one of those really beautiful crystal containers that you can push the lid on and have it come out. That's all. Don't share mouthwash with your disgusting husband.
Oh, I don't. There's so many things Tom and I do not share. We have separate sinks, thank God. And his is covered in hair all the time. Body hair, and he shaves his head into his own sink.
And yours is covered in nothing. It's pristine.
It's fucking is. I'll have him take a picture right now.
I don't fucking believe you. The fucking messy champ over
the messy
here.
champ. Maybe. I'm so messy. Do you want to hear what I did that thoroughly disgusted and enraged Tom?
Of course I do.
I forgot to write it down for your mom's house.
What'd you do?
It's so gross. It is. I'm embarrassed to even say how fucking disgusting I am.
Oh, I can't wait.
God, I'm like a dude. I think I'm a fucking dude. Do I have a micropenis or do I have a vagina? Dude, I barely qualify as a woman. Okay, so I floss at night with those flossers, like the stick flossers, to get in between my crowns.
You mean like the ones that are like the fork and it has a string around it?
No, those are for fucking gaylords. I'm talking like...
Oh, cool. I use those.
No, they're called like flossers. They're sticks with like...
This is the guy I use.
Those are fucking gay, dude. That's not what I'm talking about.
I don't think you're the authority here.
Those identify as homosexual. They're sticks. They're like sticks with like ribs on them or whatever. And you put them in between your crowns. You go, and they clean your shit real nice. No, these are gay. These hurt. These don't work. They don't work with my veneers. I'll rip off my veneers if I use these shittles. No, they're sticks.
Oh, these guys.
Nah, not even those. Yeah. Yes, exactly. No,
Right,
I don't
so
use
the
that brand.
plastic double-headed oral care dental
100%.
brush floss pick.
Okay, so I have a routine. I like to do this when I'm laying in bed. I have a bunch on my nightstand, and then I lay down. I put the kids down. And I fucking do my flossy tops. I do bottoms, and then I throw it on the side of the bed.
What? I know I didn't hear you right. What the hell did you just say?
And the reason so I'll finish.
When you say side of the bed, what the fuck do you mean?
Like in my alleyway, like how I
in between the wall and the bed.
Yeah. There's like a walking, just enough for me to walk like around and go potty. it's like my alleyway for like dirty dental sticks, you know? And I'll be like, just fucking whatever. And I'll throw it down there and then maybe I'll pick them up and one.
Maybe?
But I don't really care. I just leave them there.
What the? How long have you been doing that for?
Since I started using these sticks, like 6-7 months.
So this is a new habit you've picked up.
Yeah. And
so how did Tom find out? Did he step on one and he started bleeding? And he's like, what is this? Why am I hurt in my home?
No. So he's usually out like on the road or he's putting down one of the kids while I'm flossing. So I was doing my jam and we were going to watch the Meghan Markle thing. And I'm like, start the interview. And then I just do that. And he's like, what did you just do? What did you just do? And I'm like, what? He's like, that is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen you do. Did you just drop your flosser stick on the floor? I was like, yeah. We have to bring this up on YMH because
you are the mess. I think that's grosser than anything Bert has confessed to doing. That is grosser than taping your fingernails under tables.
No way.
Yes, it is.
No.
People don't step on those.
Okay, we have to start an unofficial poll, and who is grosser?
We could do that.
And there's no way. Make it a YMH Studios poll. If I'm grosser than Bert.
No, yeah, we'll put a poll up on YouTube to just ask. We're not even going to attach names to it. We'll just say which of these activities is
just
gross.
More gross.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Do you think you're going to win?
What's wrong with me? I think like finding fingernail clippings and then taping them under a table is so specific and detailed. It's a 2-step process.
No, he's not finding them.
Yeah, he's like
it's straight from going off of his finger straight to the tape. Like it's a one process.
But what, he clips his nails onto the tape?
He clips his nails. And then, like, you know, it like gets into like the little recessed area, and then you dump it all down. And I don't know why he doesn't take it to the trash. Apparently, it's easier to find a tape dispenser.
That's what I'm saying. It's a 2-step process. Mine is just floss, throw the floss on the floor.
You are creating a bed of bacteria where you sleep.
I know. On the floor. It's on the floor. I don't sleep on the floor.
Hold on. Why don't you just use a trash can?
Because it's too far. I'm lazy.
No, I'm saying why don't you put a trash can next to your bed?
Get one for next to your bed.
There's no luxury. I cannot do that.
Why not?
What am I?
Is that too bougie for you? A fucking trash can next to your bed?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I cannot. Who do you think I am?
You have a coffee maker
in my toilet.
In your toilet.
Yeah, but that's...
You have a Toto Washlet 350.
You think I'm good enough to have a trash
you're
can
good
next
enough?
to my bed?
You're good enough? You're smart enough.
I earned it?
People like you. Get a trash can near your bed. You know what? You're going to buy an exterminator for Chris. I am getting you a trash can for next to your bed.
How about this, bro? How about like a tiny... Because I don't want a trash can because I don't have much room between the bed and...
Move the bed.
No, I can't.
Move the bed a little.
Because it might have to space. No, I'm saying I don't want a big trash can. What if I just got like a little thing to put on my nightstand, like a cup, and then I could put, instead of putting it on the floor, I can put the used...
No, we'll make room for the trash can.
Oh, that's great.
It's too big.
It's just a cup of just fucking gross dental shit.
Yeah, but you don't want a bin full of gross dental.
That's where it belongs. It belongs in the trash.
But not if it's a cup next to my bed and then I can just empty the cup for every now and then. That's what I would do.
I'm with you. I'm with you on this cup idea. I think it's just as good because you're just doing... I mean, it's going to collect, what, like 500 by the time you got to empty it?
No, because you drink out of those cups. You don't want to be drinking out of a cup that has those dental picks.
But I wouldn't use a cup that I drink out of.
Why are you even using a cup?
Use a solo cup.
A solo cup, bro.
Bam.
And I'll tape it to the...
nasty as hell.
I'll tape it to the nightstand so that it doesn't get knocked over.
Tape it to the... Look at how many steps you're doing to avoid what? What are you avoiding?
I don't want a big trash can.
You won't get a big one.
Stepping on it.
You could get a small one.
A tiny can?
Uh-huh.
Or what if you get one of those like Vaughn's bags and just hang it off the bed, you know what I'm saying? That's like, that ain't bougie as shit. That's super ghetto, but it'll get the job done, you know what I mean?
Wait, I have an idea. Okay, hold on. I like what Ennie's thinking.
Now Christina,
we're thinking. Now we're cooking.
You deserve a trash can.
We're cooking, baby.
But I want to be discreet. What if I... Okay, like what
discreet for who?
Just for my life. Like what if I put Ennie's trash bag idea, the Vaughn's bag, but like in the corner of my bed, like in the corner there, so I can just be like doop, and then like there.
I don't understand how this is solving the problem.
Because I'm telling you, there's not enough room for me to have a full-size trash can.
Show me with your hands how much space there is between.
Bro,
Okay,
it's not much.
How big of a trash can do you think we're gonna be putting there?
They're big.
It's kind of big that you just did.
Yeah, there's room.
But I don't want a big trash thing. Okay, fuck you guys. I'm gonna use. I like Annie's bag idea.
Annie's not on your team anymore. There's enough room for a trash can.
No, I like his idea. I'm vetoing your stupid trash can idea. I'm gonna put the bag next to my bed, and I'll put my toothpicks in there. Okay, what do you think's grosser than listen to this? Tom gets in my car. He picks his nose, and then he rolls the booger, and then puts the booger in my car.
Christina, I have some shocking news for you right now, okay?
What?
And that's that you're both fucking gross. You can both be gross. It's not what's gross and what's not. It's both gross.
But what's grosser is Tom's booger rolling in my car or me leaving my used dental floss sticks on the side of the bed?
I think you, because I think you would accumulate more dental sticks than he would accumulate
boogers in my car.
How often is he doing that? Is he doing that multiple times a night?
I mean, every time. I don't floss multiple times a night. I floss once a night.
So every night?
Every night.
Is Tom taking out boogers every day in your car?
I don't know what he's doing, how often he's doing his booger rolls.
I think
those are the ones I see.
I think it's less often. I think it's less often than you're flossing.
So, but as isolated act, let's. So you're saying that the quantity of the activity is what's making it gross. Let's take out the quantity. I'm just saying, like, as a solo incident.
I'm not saying quantity. I'm saying you're both. They're both gross.
Okay, so what's grosser? Isolated. Picking your nose in your spouse's car and rolling the booger and throwing it in the car, or doing what I'm doing. It's my side of the bed. P.S. Yeah. He never walks over there.
No, that's not.
He never walks on it.
I think what you do is grosser.
Wow.
I'm with you, Christina.
Thank you. The booger rolling.
No, because I think everyone probably rolls boogers and flicks it up to like wherever. No one just Christina, what
you just have
doing,
less of a problem with boogers than you do mouth bacteria.
I think what you're doing is you're in the early onsets of hoarding garbage. You're hoarding garbage.
I could go there so easily.
I bet you could. You need to stop it before you get there.
Oh, I could be so messed up if I lived alone and like didn't have kids or the husband or the dog or just me and the dog. I would be, hoarder. Top level 5.
After a while, people would walk into your bedroom and be like, "What's that smell?" And you'd be
easily.
Like, those are just my dental picks. Don't worry about that. I keep them next to the bed.
Pathways, like that's how you know when someone's really sick with hoarding. No, just walk through the pathway. No, don't touch my dental sticks.
And that's the only thing you hoard is just dental sticks.
No, I can use them again.
It insulates my house. I don't have to turn on the heat this way.
I can't afford another one. Yeah, that's totally how I'm gonna become. Yeah, that's totally. I keep old like used toothbrushes too. I could clean things with them, jewelry, you know. Okay, we got to wrap things up. This was a fun episode. Do not look for small trash. They're not
Look
that
at how
small.
small these are, Christina. You're telling me this doesn't fit in between the bed that you just said?
I don't want a fucking trash can next to my bed.
It's $10. It'll be there by March 11th.
I don't want a trash can
Look at
next
this.
to my bed.
So narrow. You don't need but you don't need one with the footstool.
You know what's
you need
so
one
funny?
of these. You need one with the flippy top.
I have owned all of these. In the process of having my kids, I've bought like every one of these. The Simple Human one's quite good. That's a good one. I'm a fan.
Noted. I'll get you.
I don't like the touchless. That's bullshit. That never works. It works for like 2 minutes and then it starts opening every 2 seconds when you walk past it.
Whoa, look at this high-tech one.
What's that?
Ooh, self-sealing garbage bags.
I love America. You got a problem? It's on Amazon. Ooh, you charge your trash. Charge your trash can?
Ooh,
Fuck. God, I love America.
Homie, this is definitely fitting next to your bed.
No, I don't want a trash can next to especially it's fucking $90. Get your life.
Fine, we'll get one of these cheap wicker ones.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done with you two.
Oh boy.
What, me?
You're rejecting the intervention.
I love
That's
Annie.
fine.
I'm on your side.
I know. I love you.
No,
Just use the Ralph's bag, man. It's all good.
The Ralph's bag is perfect. I think, and he's got the sloosh. All right. I love you guys. I love my sons in the booth. I love you. Thank you for listening. And until next time, stay cool, Mom.
Where my mom's at. Where my mom's wearing thongs, hitting bongs at. Raising kids, cleaning shits, need a long nap. Where my mom's at.
Where My Mom's At podcast with Christina P.